This is a Rogue Media Network production.
Welcome back to the show. You know, every veteran's journey is unique. And while many people think the visible wounds of military service, there are often unseen challenges that they face to make that transition back into civilian life that can be quite difficult. And that's where organizations like Veterans One Stop in Waco step in, connecting veterans, active duty service members, their families with resources, support, and encouragement they need to thrive. And so today, several women are joining me. We've got a little roundtable discussion that's going to happen, who play an important role in that mission. Start with Melinda Bonds, who's the Associate Director of Behavioral Health Services, which established Veterans One Stop. I understand, just learning about the history. And so I want to learn more about that. Joining her on the couch across from me are Ray Ramirez, who's a social worker, and also Brittany Bowers. And then Tina is back. This is Tina's come back to be on the show. Tina Tillert, who is a veteran, and you're very active at Veterans One Stop.
Yes, ma'am.
So, yeah, it's so good to have you all here.
Thank
because
you.
I've had Elmer Spates on this show a couple of times to talk about Veterans One Stop, and it's kind of it's not a VFW. It's not. There's a lot of things it's not. So, Melinda, tell us the history of this. You've been with Behavioral Health Services for a couple of decades now.
Yes, I have. So, Veterans One Stop is a program of Heart of Texas Behavioral Health Network. And it started much like many of our other programs start, and that is through collaboration with community partners. So I personally didn't establish the Veterans One Stop. I was around during its grand opening and creation, but I didn't start the program. That actually came or evolved from discussions by community stakeholders and leaders. So my boss at the time, Tom Thomas, met with community leaders, Steve Hernandez from the McLennan County Veteran Service Office, and he is officed with us still today in the building. And then Maggie McCarthy.
Oh, yeah, love Maggie.
Yeah. So, several other folks came together and began having discussions on how can veterans best be served in our community with accessible services that are easy for a veteran or their family member just to walk in and receive. And so through those discussions was born the Veterans One Stop, and that was back in 2012. We were located on 2220 Austin Avenue.
I was there for the grand opening of that.
Yes.
I remember that very well.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we quickly outgrew that building. So the whole concept is that agencies come together under one roof for veterans and their family members just to walk in and say, I'm in need of this or that, and then we can accommodate that need. And so we grew quickly, and we had agencies that were rotating in and out of office spaces, 2 and 3 agencies at the time. So we definitely needed a larger building. So in 2016, we moved to our current location, which is 2010 LaSalle Avenue, Suite A. So we take the front half of the building.
Right, so there's more, and I learned that today too. It's not just Veterans One Stop.
Right.
Yeah, so other aspects or programs that Heart of Texas Behavioral Services provides.
Yes. Yeah, the back the back portion of the building is behavioral justice programs. And so, the Veterans One Stop consumes a little bit more than half of that building. So it's fairly significant. And so under a roof, we have lots of different agencies that come in, and Heart of Texas Behavioral Health Network invites them in. We have an advisory board that vets those agencies. We don't just have any programs that come
that
under
has
roof.
veteran in the name.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they're all nonprofit organizations. We do not charge anything for our services at the Veterans One Stop. And so we look for agencies that have that same philosophy and same ability to serve veterans and family members without charge. And so we've been fortunate because we have 10 or 11 that office with us, and then beyond that we have agencies that kind of come and go. So yeah, we're lucky. So, but this is a very supportive community. Waco is very supportive of us, and so
and you provide practical needs too. I mean, from a meal. I mean, those kinds of things. Let's, from your standpoint as social workers, Brittany and Ray, tell me, what are some of the needs that you see that veterans are experiencing that maybe other people could practically help with?
Other people?
Yeah, I mean,
sure.
As you say,
donations.
People are donations. Yeah,
a lot of veterans, homeless veterans, they're looking for assistance with bills and financial assistance, some psychological assistance, and food. But a lot of them come in for food and clothing.
So you have like
homeless.
a pantry,
yes, ma'am.
That kind of thing.
Yeah, we have a food pantry, a clothing closet. We also have a shower and laundry facility there at the One Stop. It's like a big USO. Just no sleeping areas.
Yeah, we even have snacks in the lobby when they're waiting, and cold water so that they can come from the hot summer sun.
Well, yeah, just a respite from the heat. I think that's something, we see the homeless veterans, and that it's just heartbreaking. So this really is kind of really standing in the gap for some of these folks that find themselves sleeping rough, as they say.
Yes, concrete.
Yeah. Tina, of course, you've been on before talking about Veteran One Stop and just some of the issues that you as a veteran yourself have experienced. So you're there all the time. Do you work there, or what is your role at Veterans One Stop, Tina?
I'm a volunteer veteran, full-time.
Okay, so you're there 40 hours a week? I mean,
normally, pretty much.
Really? So what led you to that? I mean, I'm sure there's other things you could be doing.
It could be. As a outpatient at the VA, I was in the classes over there, and I was realizing that looking around at the inpatient, outpatient classes, I was realizing that some of them were not really keeping their papers, and they were not fully participating, and they were not really paying attention to the information that was being presented. And I was looking around going, how can I do more than this? How can I give back to other veterans? And so Steve Slaughter, in charge of the group at the time, was like, you need to find out about the Veterans One Stop at the old location. And it was December of 15 at the time, and they were preparing to go to the new location.
Getting ready to move, yeah.
And he said, you need to find out about them down there. And so I went over and interviewed with the person in charge of the office at the time and found out about them moving. And so she interviewed me, and then I had to run home to Pennsylvania. And they'd been moving. And so when I came back, the move was completed, and they were over there, and I've been with them ever since.
Wow. You kind of found your passion
My
project.
niche. Yep.
For sure. So you answer the phone. I think you handed me what did I do with
The
that
newest
brochure?
brochure. That's the newest brochure that had just been
On the seat.
redone.
On your seat right there.
What am I sitting on? I'm sitting on it.
There
Yes,
it is.
Veterans One Stop, who we are. This is a program of the Heart of Texas Behavioral Health Network. And so what are some of I know there are a lot of things available for veterans, and I kind of get the idea just accessing or understanding what agency might be available to help them is just a really big hurdle.
Yeah, well, we have kind of a system in place, of course, to triage and figure out, what do you need? What's the most predominant thing that you need? What's the most dire need you have when you walk in the door? And then we work from there. Our peers and our caseworkers, like Tina and Ray, we have a way of capturing that information and then referring to the different agencies under our roof and coordinating that care. It's not we're referring you across town. It's referring you down.
Yeah, and good luck. Good luck with that.
Is referring you down the hallway.
Yeah.
And so we have Brittany that she's just joined us, and so every person that we hire, every volunteer that we have adds to what we can do. I mean, I think Brittany's passion is health and well-being, and so she's going to start some groups just for physical fitness.
Oh,
and
good.
So each one of our folks that's under that roof, each one of our agencies collectively bring their best game, so to speak.
Yeah.
And so it all kind of works together, and that's how we decide, well, this is some place that you can be referred to down the hall, not across the town or 2 towns over.
Yeah.
And so that's how we were able to meet most of their needs.
Well, Brittany, tell me a little bit about yourself. Where are you from, and what made you think, I want to go into social work as a profession?
Well, I'm not a local. I live in Waxahachie, Texas. First and foremost, coming to Waco, I go to Tarleton State for grad school and becoming an LPC.
Okay.
And
That's licensed professional
counselor.
counselor, yeah.
Yeah. And my main focus in counseling will be veterans and eating disorders. And I have a couple of people in my cohort, which is the group that we study with together in the program. And a few of them work for Heart of Texas. And I was starting to get jealous of them because they would talk about how they're helping their clients and being a part of the mental health field. I'm like, I want to be a part of that. They're like, okay, why don't you apply? And one of my friends is like, hey, Veterans One Stop, it's for you. You're a veteran. You want to help veterans. Go apply. Well, not long after, I heard from Melinda, and it was a 2-hour-long interview. We would talk, and then she would show me the building, and then we would talk some more, and she'd like, oh, let me show you this. She sold me. I was like, when can I start? I immediately started less than a couple of weeks later.
Okay, so wait, back up. So you say you're a veteran.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me about your military services.
I am a Navy veteran along with Ray.
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
Yes.
all right.
That's why we click.
Yeah, Veterans One Stop tries to have veterans helping veterans
Yeah,
so that we can relate to them
sure.
and we understand how they talk, some of the problems that they may face with the VA, benefits, disabilities. We might refer them over to our VSOs in the building, which is Veteran Service Officers, and they can lead them to getting benefits that they may need or compensation for disabilities.
Wow. Okay, so Ray, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Myself? Do you have time? Do we have time for this?
That's all right, as long as you want.
Okay, so time starts now. Okay, so I am from South Texas, and I joined the Navy 6 years active. I retired out of reserves just this past 2024.
Okay, so you're a recent
Yes.
new veteran, yeah.
Yes, I went to school for teaching, but veterans are more my field
Yeah.
because I was in charge of not a command, but I was the LPO, leading petty officer for my command, and so I'm always trying to help my people. And when I came over here, I was like, oh, I like this place. It was so comforting. It was just natural to me. So I've been there for like 3 years, and I'm enjoying every minute of it. Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
yeah, and Tina, as I recall, you're from Army, and you were MP. Okay, I can remember a few things from a few weeks ago. But again, your story is, I mean, you kind of suffered some serious traumatic pain, and so you have accessed, the mental health services and all the kinds of things that are available. But so why is something like Veterans One Stop so important in your mind, to veterans? I mean, because there's a VA, there's,
Well, what we like to say is the VA is fine, but the Veterans One Stop adds a nonprofit side to come aside the VA to help the veteran and the family. Because the VA recognizes family as far as benefit, but that's as far as it goes. The pay, and that's about it, right?
Yes, exactly.
The One Stop does more than that. It provides the food and the clothing and gives us a place to be as volunteers, and it does the counseling, because the family, group, and individual counseling that the family member can also get comes aside the VA to help with other things.
Yeah.
The VA does not provide everything that a family member may need or the veteran can get that the VA doesn't provide.
Yeah.
So it comes aside the VA to help with things. And that's what we say.
So much more I want to talk to all of you ladies about regarding the Veterans One Stop and veterans, and how just people at large can kind of link arms with you all and support. But I want to tell you that today's show is brought to you by Universal Windows Direct. You can transform your home with our premium window, door, and siding installation services. Universal Windows Direct Central Texas makes upgrading your home simple and stress-free. Call Universal Windows Direct Central Texas today. They're located in Woodway. Stay with us. There's more of the show ahead.
We're celebrating the declaration of deals at Allen Samuels in Waco. Right now, get $13,000 off a new Ram 1500 Lone Star, plus 2.9% for 72 months. Cash in on $13,000 off a new Ram 2500 Laramie Crew Cab, or choose 0% for 36 months, plus no payments for 90 days. Feel secure with America's best full-size truck powertrain 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty at Allen Samuels.
Come by.
Summer isn't over yet. Make every last splash count at Waco Surf. Catch perfect waves, float the lazy river, or relax on the beach while the kids make unforgettable memories. Stay in their hotel or private cabins, or hook up with your RV. Located just 90 miles from Dallas and Austin, set on 450 acres in the heart of Texas, Waco Surf is unlike any other water park around. Before school starts, give your family one more epic adventure. WacoSurf.com. Book your stay today and catch a wave.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
What is
Crossroads,
seem to come and go. Yeah. Gypsy flies from coast to coast, knowing many, loving none, bearing sorrow, having fun. But back home he'll always run to sweet Melissa. Freight train, each car looks the same, all the same. No one knows the gypsy's name. No one hears his lonely sigh. There are no blankets where he lies. And all his deepest dreams, the gypsy flies with sweet Melissa. Mornings come, again he's on the run. Sunbeams shining through his hair, appear not to have a care. We'll pick up again, the gypsy rolls on, rolls on. Crossroads, we ever let him go. Hide a dead man's ghost, or will he lie beneath the clay, or will his spirit float away? But he won't have to stay without Melissa. But he won't have to stay without Melissa. There's a black man with a black cat living in a black neighborhood. He's got a interstate running through his front yard. You know he thinks he's got it so good. And there's a woman in the kitchen cleaning up the evening slop. And he looks at her and says, "Hey darling, I can remember you stopped the clock. But ain't that America? You and me, ain't that America? Something to see, baby, ain't that America? Home of the free, little pink houses for you and me. Yeah, for you and me." There's a young man in a t-shirt listening to a rock and roll station. He's got greasy hair and a greasy smile. He says, "Lord, this must be my destination." 'Cause he told me when I was younger, "Boy, you're gonna be president." But just like everything else, those crazy dreams kinda came and went. Ain't that America for you and me? Ain't that America? Something to see, baby. Ain't that America? Home of the free, little pink houses for you and me. Yeah, for you and me. Now there's people and more people. And what do they know? No. Go to work in some high rise and vacation down to the Gulf of Mexico. Ooh, yeah. And there's winners and there's losers. But that ain't no big deal. 'Cause the simple man, baby, pays for the thrills with the bills and the pills that kill. But ain't that America for you and me? Ain't that America something to see, baby? Ain't that America home of the free? Little pink houses for you and me. Yeah, for you and me.
Summer isn't over yet. Make every last splash count at Waco Surf. Catch perfect waves, float the lazy river, or relax on the beach while the kids make unforgettable memories. Stay in their hotel or private cabins, or hook up with your RV. Located just 90 miles from Dallas and Austin, set on 450 acres in the heart of Texas, Waco Surf is unlike any other water park around. Before school starts, give your family one more epic adventure. WacoSurf.com. Book your stay today and catch a wave.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Providence. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Cleanse your body of accumulated toxins and embark on your wellness journey at your own pace. At Global Healing, we provide premium supplements to help your body heal naturally. Start your healing journey today at globalhealing.com and organichemp.com.
If I had somebody that was looking for a car, I would definitely recommend Allen Samuels. The trust that I have, the care that they take, they genuinely want to take care of you. They really ask for your feedback when you go to the support department to make sure they're taking care of you in every way possible. So I really appreciate that they listen to your feedback.
Like Allen Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Allen Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
For anyone that's in the car buying mode or looking for a car right now or a truck, I would definitely come by Alan Samuels, get to know the people here like I have, how well I'm taking care of the dealership and how well, service and any kind of warranty issues or those sort of things. Because the way they take care of me, it's made me a Ram driver. I said I don't think they'd want to go anywhere else if they came here.
Like Alan Samuels always said, Waco has a lot to offer, and so do we at Alan Samuels Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, Ram, Fiat. Come by, let's be friends.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
And we are back with our panel discussion from the Veterans One Stop, which is one of my favorite aspects of Waco in establishing a program and a location and a place for veterans to go. And, in addition to, and we talked about the VA, there's lots of things available for veterans, but sometimes just the overwhelming nature of the forms you have to fill out and all there are different agencies, right? Melinda, that folks can tap into. But getting that correct direction is just paramount.
Oh, yeah. So that's one of the biggest things that we do is assist with navigation, assist individuals with their claims benefits. We have Lone Star Legal Aid, Baylor Law, that they provide a free law clinic. We have multiple agencies. Endeavors provides connection to housing. And then we also have a couple of other housing resources as well. We've got Freedom's Path Apartments that opened up, and we worked alongside of the Waco Housing Authority to get those veterans signed up by the end of last December, and that complex filled within 2 months. So, and the Veterans One Stop case managers and peers assisted to get those applications filled out for Freedom's Path, and we're still working at Freedom's Path, providing services there, some groups and individual, as well as just some interaction to bring them back over the One Stop for food and clothing and those kinds of things. So we've got a lot of different agencies that we work with. The VFWs, we have 2 VFWs that work with us weekly. So we American Legion, we definitely get their support. There are lots of agencies that assist with Veterans One Stop, and collectively all of those agencies build that spectrum of services that allows the veteran to come in. And once they come in, most of the time they stick around. So because they also are not only just connected to basic needs like food, clothing, and shelter, but they work on their claims and long-term care, such as with our therapists, our counselors. And our counselors are trained to know about military-specific issues such as military sexual trauma, TBI, traumatic brain injury, and those things that's specific to military service. And so so we have very veteran-specific programming, very veteran-friendly services, and collectively as a whole, I think that's what makes our program pretty unique. We have folks that reach out to us. As a matter of fact, I'm meeting with someone tomorrow. But we have folks that reach out to us around the state that want to duplicate the Veterans One Stop model. And so
I've wondered how unique this is for a community.
So there is a Veterans One Stop that's in El Paso, and there's one up near Dallas, and then there's a program in Tyler, in the Tyler area, and each one seems to be set up just a little differently. So ours, I feel like ours is one of the most comprehensive. If you walk in, most anything we can do something about or help with in some manner. And so I think that the other veteran programs out there are tremendous. They're tremendous, but they provide just a little different type of services than what we provide. So,
how is the Veterans One Stop funded?
Well, it is funded through predominantly grants.
Okay.
So
somebody's got to write those grants.
That would be me.
Yes. All right.
Yeah.
Blessing on your head.
Well, so I'm responsible for ensuring that we maintain a certain level of funding for the program, so that pays our utility bills and our staff and all of that. And that's one of the biggest hurdles. I know the city of Austin came to visit us, and we've had some folks from Brazos Valley area, and even someone from Dallas came down to kind of take a look at what we had. And I think that the challenge is having the space and then having that dedicated staff that can write grants and pull the funding in. And so we've been blessed to be funded the way we have been for as long as we have been.
But you're not opposed to taking donations.
Oh, no. Absolutely
Any
not.
groups that want to help with any of the needs you have, without violating any confidences, though, I'm sure you have seen specific lives really changed.
Yes.
Through your work. Is there anybody that kind of comes to mind that you can talk in generalities about?
Well, go ahead. It's not anybody in particular, but it's a situation. A lot of times people are facing eviction or homelessness, and they come to us and we can help refer them over to the proper resources where they can, in one situation, get deposit money and first month's rent so that they can get their own place to live and get back on their feet. And that seems to happen more often than not.
Yeah, I mean, and it is. I mean, that standing in the gap, as we've kind of used that phrase before, to help them over that hurdle of just, they're going to throw us on the street, if.
And, we, the quote of 22 veteran lives a day are lost, that's a real thing. That's a true, real thing. Every year we have veterans and family members that come in that are suicidal, that call that are suicidal, that see our therapist. And, a few years back, we had a couple that came in, they had a suicide pact. And so, Yeah, so it's a real true thing, and every year we have some that come in that are very suicidal. So so intervention is 100% necessary. So timely intervention is 100% necessary.
Oh, yeah. Talk about changing lives, saving lives.
And
Yeah, go ahead.
earlier this morning, I just found out about somebody that we knew that's an older gentleman. We just found out he had passed away about a week and a half ago. And he, we only got to know him, about a year and a half ago. He started coming, and he would come in on the rural route bus, and he wasn't driving. And he would come in for the meal on Thursdays and would sit and talk with the person that was working the desk up front, would tell them about his life. And he was by himself. He had a pack of dogs. And when the rural route bus got restricted and budget cuts and would cut drivers, he had no way to come in. So he found a vehicle, he got it fixed, and he was driving himself in. And he would tell us about his life. And he was on a walker and was limited mobility. And he was in bad shape, but he would look forward to those meals.
Oh, you were his family.
Yes.
Yes, yeah, yeah.
But he was on Meals on Wheels, and nobody had heard from him for about a week. And so the county service officer who knew him helped to take care of him. And they hadn't heard from him.
Yeah.
So Meals on Wheels haven't heard from him. He hadn't heard from him. So he asked for the sheriffs to go out and check on him. He was on his back porch. But he called us to ask about his information, his date of birth, his next of kin, and his social, because he didn't have it. And Steve Hernandez has that information. And the county officer was going to call the VA to notify them. But I've got to call my friend, the other AARP lady, but AARP had just been cut. So they hadn't been coming in lately, so I'd been sitting the desk. It's either Gwen and I sitting the desk, or if the desk is not being sit. So I've got to call her and tell her that he had just passed away. But they had sent his body up to Dallas for the autopsy to find out why he had passed away.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure you have many stories of lonely people who do look to something like Veterans One Stop to provide that fellowship and that opportunity to kind of at least connect with people.
Yeah, and just something like for our individuals that are homeless, that's how they get their mail is at the Veterans One Stop.
Really?
Yes. So because they have no address, so they have to figure out a way in which to get their mail. So for many of our homeless individuals, they get their mail at our location, and so they become quite dependent on some of the resources. So,
yeah. So what is it that makes Veterans One Stop different from other organizations that just try to help people access services?
We're a family. We're basically a family.
Yeah.
Especially
I think that's kind of been
military
clear,
is, if it doesn't matter what branch you are or where you come from, if we're sisters. And he was our brother.
Yeah.
That's how military sees it. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Civilians don't. It's more than a lingo. It's not just a brotherhood, sisterhood. It's an understanding.
Yes, that's right. Correct.
Yeah, as you say, I mean, you have a shared experience. I mean, everybody's different, and the different branches of the military are different, but yet there is this commonality that you experience. Yeah, behavioral health services, though, it's been around a good long while, right?
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about that organization.
So the Heart of Texas Behavioral Health Network, we were established in 1967, and that was we're the local mental health authority, the local intellectual and developmental disability authority, and
is that what used to be called MHMR?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, we changed our name just a few years back. So anyway, to have a more friendly, a friendlier, inviting name, and be more reflective of who we are. So we did change our name not too long ago, and so what's great about Heart of Texas Behavioral Health Network is that, this one of the companies that I've worked for that seems to have an open mind on what can be done and how it can be done and that kind of thing. And as long as it meets the requirements and local, federal, and state guidelines, we can do it. So they have kind of a can-do attitude, our company does. And so I love that. I mean, I've been working for them 21 years, and that's why I'm still there, really. But they allow us to do all kinds of unique things. I mean, the last year, they allowed us to open a barbershop in the Veterans One Stop.
That's what we were leaving out. I didn't
Which
want to interrupt
seems like
you.
a simple thing, but
no,
we've seen these makeovers, and how your whole attitude about yourself is different when you get that beard trimmed and all of that.
Yeah, it's part of health and wellness. It's part of getting the help you need and feeling good and feeling psychologically your best.
Right, and I understand also. There's also, you mentioned you're going to start a group, right, Brittany?
Yes.
Like a what is it? Is it exercise or what?
Yeah, yes. Fitness and nutrition.
Fitness and nutrition. Okay, but yeah, there are several of these groups that are support groups, I guess, that are kind of interest guided, so folks can kind of pick and choose.
Basically,
what are some of the ones that come to mind that y'all provide?
Yeah, we've been talking about starting our MST group back up. We had a therapist that was leading that group, and after it, we had a support group for them.
And that's the military sexual trauma.
And then when she left, that was our support group. And so we would like to start that back up, and we would like to start a women's group as well as a men's group in that area.
They need to be separate.
Yes. And we would like to start a PTSD group. We have one that's going, and I may be taking that over because the gentleman in charge of that has been asked to reduce his load for health reasons. But I'm not sure how receptive they are to a female being in charge of that. So I have the training, the same training that he took, but I'm not sure how receptive they're going to be of me leading that. But we're going to look at that.
Very good. About how many groups do you have? How many veterans are accessing the programs available at Veterans One Stop?
Well, we provide about 12,000 services a year.
Wow.
Probably. Well, that is the recorded services.
Yeah,
we
I'm sure
provide
there's lots.
other services
a
that
lot.
don't ever get recorded, especially the ones out in the community. We'll go and do community work somewhere at somebody's home, and that many of those just do not get recorded. So probably between 12 and 15,000 services a year. So
it's a very needed program, and one that we're so delighted that folks back years ago, kind of put their heads together and said, what can we do to further help veterans in our community? I'm looking at a picture of a table laden with food. Are there some volunteer things that folks in the community can come to Veterans One Stop and help with?
Sure, we are always seeking volunteers.
We have plenty.
Yes, we always need volunteers.
In fact, I think I've heard of Kitchen Angels or something.
Yes, we have a group that's been with us for many, many years.
Yeah.
They're the Kitchen Angels, and that's what they are, Kitchen Angels, because they cook homemade meals, homemade hot meals on the second and fourth Thursday of the month. And then they serve the meals, and they add that special touch. They'll go to the tables and talk to the veterans and their family members, and that just that creates that culture, that welcoming. We got you. We got your six. That creates that camaraderie and that culture that we have at the One Stop. And so, yeah, they've been around for a while. So we're always looking for volunteers to help with Tuesday, Thursday lunches. We also have activities that happen. We've got bingo that goes on.
Yeah,
veterans love
fun.
bingo.
Yeah, they do. They love bingo.
We have a Domino's group.
Oh, do you?
Domino's group, yep.
I have a computer lab.
Very good.
We could always use a volunteer in there with helping people that need assistance on a computer.
We got a pool room.
We have a rec room.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes our things don't happen if we don't have a volunteer to help.
Oh.
And so we could always use a volunteer in that respect.
Or at least have a list of names of people you could call. You know,
Right.
That's a good idea.
Well, we have to have folks that, all the way ranging from helping serve some food to cleaning the building.
Oh, yeah.
Because, with that many people in and out and in and out, our janitorial service does a good job, but that many people in and out, we have to have more janitorial support than just our janitors that come in at night. So, because it's throughout the day, things have to be cleaned.
Yeah.
And so those kinds of things, all the way up to, I have volunteers that are sitting at the front desk.
Yes.
Sitting at the front desk, answering the phone and helping the caseworkers triage. And then I've got volunteers that help with groups, mindfulness-based stress reduction groups, and those PTSD groups and those kinds of things. All the way up to managing the barbershop. So, you name it, we have that slot just for you.
That's right. Yeah.
So.
And so someone just needs to contact Veterans One Stop. I would assume if folks come by, you give them a tour. And
yeah, we'll give them a tour. And like I said, we have volunteers that they find their niche on what they like to do and how long they like to do it. And so we have folks that only come in just for our big activities like the Thanksgiving luncheon.
I remember Channel 25 was one of the sponsors one year.
Yes.
And I did a live shot there from Veterans One Stop that Thanksgiving day. It was cold. I remember it was cold that day. But the food was amazing and everybody, it was just a wonderful atmosphere.
Yeah, so volunteers, they choose what they want to help with, and it's, whenever they're choosing, it comes from their heart. It comes from something that they want to do, they're driven to do. And so, but we have folks that just come once a year just to help with Thanksgiving or like Tina's with us every day.
Every day.
Yeah, she's been quite dedicated.
Well, I cannot thank you all enough. First of all, for your service to this great country, but also to veterans through Veterans One Stop. And I thank you so much, Melinda, for filling in my institutional knowledge now about Veterans One Stop and learning more about Heart of Texas Behavioral.
The one person we did not mention was Anwar from TVC, Texas Veterans Commission. Now he's down to 1 day a week on Thursdays.
So
he helps with the veteran to do his resume and to do his online job search.
Crucial.
Yes.
Crucial things that can be overwhelming to someone who's facing that. You do so much though to help our veterans, and I thank you all so much for being with me today. Stay with us. There is more of the show ahead.
It's the premier charity event of the year, the 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, presented by Ascension Provident. A fun evening filled with great food and drink, dancing, a spectacular auction, and more. This year's theme is Nashville Nights, Neon Lights, and Bullfights. Get your tickets now, donate, or be a sponsor. Help support the American Cancer Society to find a cure. The 2026 Central Texas Cattle Barons Ball, October 24th at MCC Highlander Ranch. For more information, go to centraltexascattlebaronsball.org.
Earning an online certification is a quick and convenient way to gain industry-recognized credentials. Select your ACLS course. Print your ACLS certificate. You can print your certification wallet card. aclsnow.com.
Our patented handles were launched in 2018. We continue to push the boundaries of strength training. Join us in making your training more natural and effective. Visit Engels90.com to learn more and revolutionize your workout.
Designed to elevate the off-road experience, enabling adventurers to conquer any terrain. For 50 years, you've trusted us on your toughest recoveries, to your most breathtaking destinations, and in countless unforgettable memories.
Finance is evolving. Automation, data analytics, and AI are reshaping what finance teams do every single day. The best way to predict the future of finance is to be ready for it. If you want a head start, check out 365 Financial Analyst.
At 4U Health, we believe wellness and lab testing should be accessible, inclusive, and yes, fun. With our tech-powered at-home lab test, you save time and money while feeling your best. 4U Health. Visit 4uhealth.com today.
Enjoy a quiet atmosphere with beautiful river views at the Brazos Landing, located in Waco along the Brazos River across from McLean Stadium. Enjoy homemade dishes like shrimp and grits, chicken piccata, braised short ribs, prime New York steaks, and more. Plus, enjoy a delicious dessert like creme brulee or key lime pie. Open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Brazos Landing in Waco, the only place where I-35 and the Brazos River meet.
It's our declaration of deals, and savings are moving fast at Allen Samuels Jeep in Waco. Get a 2026 Jeep Wrangler Sport for just $32,990, or take $10,000 off a 2026 Jeep Grand Cherokee Summit. Or qualified buyers can get 0% APR for 36 months and no payments for 90 days. Don't stand still. Drive today. Allen Samuels.
Come by, let's be friends.
Apollo Neuro is a new kind of wearable that helps your body recover from stress, that helps you calm down and feel better. You sleep better, and you can get back to being yourself. Learn more at apolloneuro.com.
I had a panic moment running my hands through my hair, and that's when I found Keeps. Keeps gave me the results that I was really looking for.
I definitely felt a lot more confident once I saw my hair coming back.
Keeps has given me the control of my hair back.
Get your first month free at Keeps.com.
It's not just a glove, it's a 44 Pro. Crafted with dedication, made for performance, and built to last. Get your custom glove today at 44pro.com and experience the 44 Pro difference. That's 44pro.com, 44 Pro.
This is a Rogue Media Network production.